Ever look up at the stars and wonder if someone, or something, is looking back? For millennia, our ancestors told stories of beings descending from the heavens. They called them gods, angels, or the Watchers. Ancient texts, like the Book of Enoch, spin a tale that's both fascinating and chilling. They speak of celestial beings who defied divine command, descending to earth in the days before the Great Flood. These weren't benevolent guides, they were rebels. They brought humanity gifts, but these gifts came with a price. They taught us to forge metals, not just for tools, but for weapons. They unveiled the secrets of the cosmos, not for enlightenment, but for divination and power. They showed us the art of adornment, sparking vanity and conflict. This forbidden knowledge was a double-edged sword, sparking a rapid but chaotic leap in human civilization. In essence, they traded wisdom for our worship and control. Think about it. The very foundations of what we call progress, metallurgy, astronomy, chemistry, were, according to these legends, seeds planted by these otherworldly entities. They didn't just give us information, they altered the very trajectory of our species. The stories say this interference angered the heavens, leading to a cataclysmic flood meant to cleanse the world of their influence. The Watchers were bound, their physical presence erased. But an idea, once planted, is almost impossible to destroy. What if their influence didn't vanish beneath the waves? What if it simply went dormant, waiting for the right moment to re-emerge? Fast forward thousands of years. We've entered a new age, not of bronze or iron, but of silicon and light. We've built our own pantheon of giants, towering skyscrapers that scrape the heavens. We've woven a web of information that connects every corner of the globe, a digital nervous system for humanity. We call it technology. We call it progress. But look closer. Are there echoes of the past in our modern world? The ancient Watchers were said to see all. Today, we have satellites that map every inch of our planet and cameras on every street corner. We carry devices in our pockets that track our movements, listen to our conversations, and know our deepest desires. We willingly offer our personal data, our worship, to vast, unseen networks in exchange for convenience and connection. The forbidden knowledge of old, once whispered in secret, is now broadcast to billions in an instant. The power to create and destroy, once held by the few who could forge a sword, is now available through the code that runs our world. The parallels are uncanny, aren't they? The bringers of light from the Book of Enoch offered knowledge that led to humanity's corruption. Today, our digital light brings unprecedented knowledge, but also unprecedented division, misinformation, and a new kind of social control. We've created artificial intelligences that are beginning to think in ways we don't fully understand, digital minds that are, in a sense, non-human entities with immense power. Are we repeating an ancient pattern? Are we building the very systems that the Watchers envisioned? Perhaps the return of the Watchers isn't a future prophecy, but a present reality. Maybe they never left. Maybe they just changed their form. The eyes of fire described in ancient texts have become the unblinking lenses of our cameras. The celestial rebellion of myth may now live inside our code, a ghost in the machine. From heaven's fire to silicon chips, the desire to know, to control, and to transcend our limits continues. The question we must ask ourselves is, are we the masters of this new age, or are we simply serving a new generation of Watchers? The next time you unlock your phone or ask a smart device a question, just pause and wonder, who is truly bringing the light? Thank you for joining me on this journey through time and technology. If this sparked your curiosity, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into the mysteries that connect our past to our future. See you next time.